Hello again. Welcome back to Mucka's Corner. I hope you are excited about joining us again today and doing a different craft. Today we are going to find out how we can paint a tree, and we can do it really easily. So I'm going to go over to my little spot and be able to tell you all the things that you need to put together to get this project done. So I'll see you over at my table. So I am thinking of little Theo today, actually, because Mom and Dad, you may want to include him in this. This is a little bit messy, but it is a wonderful tactile craft, and it is good for wee tiny ones and those of us who are older too. So what you are going to need is any type of paper, 8.5 by 11, whatever size you want to make it. You are going to need one of your hands. I said we were going to be messy today. You're going to need a container of water. You are going to need a big paintbrush and a couple of smaller paintbrushes that come to a point, so rounded ones. Okay. You're going to need a cloth to wipe things up, and you're going to need some paint. So this one is a good one to use the tempera paint with. Now older ones you can use the acrylics too. I mean, they wash off really well. But the other thing is you may want to put on an apron or some type of protective clothing, just so you don't make a mistake and touch yourself while you have paint on your hands, because we are going to paint our hands today. So just a reminder, make sure that you cover your workspace, your table, wherever you are going to be working. Again, this is just a plastic garbage bag, and it is continuing to work really well to cover my surface, and then I can just wipe up things so easily. So you will, when you choose your paints, you will need to have a container to put them into. Okay, so I chose 3 greens that I had and 1 black. Now you may want to do gray for a trunk or brown. It's up to you. But what you need is your non-dominant hand. So that means I am mostly right-handed, and so I'm going to paint with my right hand, but I'm going to need my left hand because this is going to be the trunk of our tree along with the branches. So if you have rings on that have jewels in them, stones in them, you might want to take those off and put them aside. Okay? So are we all ready to go? Go wash your hands, and I'll see you back here once you have all your supplies together. Alrighty, welcome back. Now, as I said, we are going to use our non-dominant hand, so make sure that you place it out, and I already have my colors chosen. So all I have is black. I don't have a brown or a gray. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to quickly paint my hand. Just my hand, nothing else. Okay, that's thick enough. Now, make sure you wash out the brush when you're done with it too. I am going to take my hand and place it in the center of my page with my fingers spread out a bit. Like so. Okay, so they're spread out a bit. And press down. So you can do this with little Theo, and this is good for him. And then make sure that you wash up. Okay, so there's the beginning. There's my hand. Then right away make sure that you wash your hand up. And you can just let that dry, what's there. And then, of course, dry your hand off so that you're not making a mess anywhere else. Okay, now I still have paint on that brush, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it so that you can see it. What I'm going to do is continue down in those areas, and parents, you can use Q-tips for painting if you like. I just didn't have any here with me, so I'm going to fill all this in, and I'm actually going to make this tree trunk come down. Just fill it in further on each side so it looks more like it will be a tree. Pretty simple to do. Okay, so it's all filled in. All right.